Alright, let's get some hype in that chat right now, because tonight is the podcast you didn't ask for, the old podcast that you didn't know existed. So, we are getting the gaming podcast back in check, and let's get some hype in that chat. Come on. This music's totally the wrong type of music for a podcast. Here we go. Nothing's working. Glorious. Do I have to put it back? No. Oh, there we go. It's all broken. So good. I love it. I love it. There we go. How you doing, guys? What's been happening? What's new for you? It's so good to have you here today. So, many of you wouldn't even have a clue what this is, but this is the Panda podcast, where we talk about all the games and all the things, and obviously, like any other stream, I have technical difficulties. But tonight, I'm super excited because I've got two OG pandas. Let me turn this, let's get this music down. Very cool. We got two OG pandas, two guys who, realistically, are some of the core. We've got Creepzilla, who does YouTube Creeps. How to say your name, my man? And then we've got Not Chris.
Hey, chat.
Not Chris, bringing back the old school. I like it.
So good.
I love it.
So good. So boys. So I supposedly promised the PandaCast at $100 Patreon. Is that right?
Well, 100 Patreons?
Yeah, what's on your Patreon?
$100 Patreon.
The $100 worth of Patreon.
Yeah, wow. No, I'm a terrible person, and so good thing nobody paid for that. So Dave, or Creepzilla, has been asking for the PandaCast for a little while. I've been itching to get it back happening. We used to do the PandaCast every week. If you check out some of our older stuff, every single week. Yeah,
it was every week. Yeah, it was
week.
every Wednesday, I believe.
Sure was. What's that?
Yeah.
What am I moving? A bit. I don't know what I'm moving. I'm just moving things. But yeah, every single week we used to do the PandaCast. So it's so good to have you here tonight. Tonight we're going to be chatting about a few things. Just a few things. Whitney, it's wonderful to see you. Yuval, it's awesome to see you. And if you are watching this after the cast?
After the live stream?
Yeah, after the stream. Let's go with that. So, yeah. Say something in the chat. It'll be good to have you. So tonight we're going to be talking about a few things. Obviously gaming news is not. What's the word?
I don't know, Jace. What is it?
Not really huge.
It's not busy.
Yeah, that's
right now.
See, look, there we go.
It's
This is
not
why
busy.
you're on here too. Yeah. It's not just me.
Yeah.
This is gonna be another stream.
I've got your back,
rage.
man.
This is another stream where I rage.
Mate, it wasn't a PandaCast without you raging or getting some word like completely wrong. So that's fine.
So today I won't be able to I don't understand that, but all good, my man. So tonight, we're going to talk about Nvidia's leaks, Chivalry 2, which we had no idea existed, EA comes to Steam, PS5 gets smoked, which only came out like a few hours ago, PS5, like, cost of gaming, Fall Guys, and also cheaters. Oh, I'm excited about talking about that one.
Don't get me started on cheaters.
You won't be able to be on Facebook. All good, my lad.
Yeah, that's going to be the ragey section.
So that's the end.
Yeah.
So, boys, Nvidia RTX 3090s. Did you ever think we'd be there?
I mean, really, it's gone full circle at this point.
Sorry?
It's gone full circle now. We're going back to the 3000 series. What? But I mean, I didn't think it was going to come out this year. They've been delayed and delayed and delayed, and Nvidia hadn't said anything. There's been no technical places for them to announce it properly. So I'm glad that they're actually seeing stuff come out now because my little 5-year-old card's starting to not really do the job, which is bad because I paid nearly $1,000 for it.
But you have the same card.
No, so I've got the GTX 1080. You got the Ti. There's a difference.
Ah, you got the 10. Okay. Yeah.
Yep. So,
You said
no, I'm glad, man. Dude, have you actually seen like the specs for the 3000 series cards there?
It is
pretty nutty.
looking amazing.
Yeah, I've seen the one for the 3090. Like, I got the 1080 Ti, and I have had one game. I think it was like the latest Call of Duty, like Warzone, where I was like, would you like to use all 11 gigs of your VRAM? Oh, yes, I would. The only game that will. And the 3890 is like, 11 gig. I've gone on like 24 gig now.
Yeah, it'd be like that. I think the only thing with the 3000 series cards though is I think everything I've seen so far is that it's triple slot, which means I think all the cards out at the moment are double slot. So you're going to be losing another PCI lane on your motherboard. So
wait, hold on.
There is that.
So it's going to be in one PCI Express or PCI port, and it's going to take 3 slots.
So at the moment, you know how when you actually put a card into your motherboard and you've got the actual rails in there that you pull out to put in your card? Most of the cards at the moment are 2 spaces.
Yeah.
This one here, supposedly from everything we've seen leaked so far, I was having a look at some of the Founded Edition cards which had been leaked, and as well as some of, I think there was another Zotac system leaked as well, which were all 3 spaces. So yeah, if you're running, say, your graphics card plus a sound card and a network card and all this other stuff you'd normally put in your PCI slots, might be looking at running out of a bit of space.
It's all right. My Wi-Fi card is on the motherboard. Everything I use now is the only card I use is my video card. But I do want to get a capture card for my gaming as well. So that's going to take space. So that's very interesting.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's worth keeping an eye on because as well, it depends where you're going to put it in the case as well. If you put it, towards your CPU cooler, or you can put it to the bottom, you're going to be running out of options now too. So,
is 24 gig worth it then? Of VRAM?
Yeah, I would say we would see like maybe new cases being made that use more extenders then.
Yeah.
So you still have access to your slots.
Yeah.
Like
that's another
big wide case.
See, I already hate case manufacturers now as it is because a lot of them are bringing out the tempered glass, which is cool. You get to see your stuff, and then they actually then will allow you to rise and put your card up on a vertical mount instead, which is great because you get to see it. Yeah. But they give you like maybe an inch at best between the actual card and the edge of the case. You choke the card off and you end up like overheating the thing. Cases are going to either have to be larger or actually start accommodating for it because at the moment they're not.
Yeah, but it looks.
I don't know if they're going to start doing it. Trying to. I think like another exciting weird thing that I saw with these leaks is that they got a new NVLink with these cards as well.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think there's any games that are really using NVLink, even since they brought it out on the GTX 1000 series. I don't think I know anyone that's running SLI that's actually
against it, weren't they?
Well, the issue is a lot of games end up using a single core, and so they have the one world core, and as soon as you start running SLI, you actually end up losing performance overall with it. It's not worth it. So I think a lot of developers just kind of gave up on it because it wasn't worth it. But it's interesting though. It's very interesting. Very interesting. I think from what they've released so far though, the power output isn't going to be much different to the current gen. So you're not going to really have to worry much about your power supply, which is good. But I don't know. I think
that was the thing that came out of the leaks. Kind of like ease people's minds, because I think the first lot of leaks said it was like 3 times what they're saying now, which I think the highest one I've seen was 350 watt.
Yeah. Yes, correct. So yeah, what they're saying at the moment was 350, and possibly 320 depending on the version of the card. So, but I mean, we'll find out tomorrow. Well, I think Wednesday our time, but tomorrow US, Nvidia is supposed to have a GeForce event tomorrow. So I guess we'll find out more then.
Yeah, that'll be good. I think for me, I look at how let's say the 1080 series changed the game so much, and then they did ray tracing with the 20s,
Yeah.
and just all these things. And I'm just like, we're in the future, baby. Like today, I was looking at SpaceX's. I was looking at it with Dave, Creep. I was looking at SpaceX's mothership. What do they call it? The
tin can.
The tin can. I'm so excited.
Do you know who sent that to me originally?
Who?
Yeah.
But yeah, like,
SpaceX,
dude,
man.
I was just like, oh, yes, finally, we're going to Mars, and I'm so excited, so excited. So I guess with Nvidia, it's just a waiting game, and we all know we'll want to buy a 30.
It's a matter of what one though. I mean, we've only seen the
like-
high-end cards at the moment, so we don't know what's going to happen in the mid-range. So I
Well,
mean,
here's the question, right? Sorry to button on you. Here's the
No, go
question,
for it, man.
right? My 2080, my 2060, 70, sorry, it was expensive. It was like $950, right? And then the 2080s were like an extra 500 on that, right? If these cards are so much bigger, how much more are they going to cost?
Yeah, and I mean, I've seen some of the
I think
reference
it's-
cards that have come out where they've been really weird designs. So normally in a reference card, you'd have like a blower style. So you'd have the card here, and there'd be one fan on the outside would blow it out. On the new reference cards that they brought out now, it's actually completely reversed. And then it almost looks like they've got a fan on each side of the actual PCB. So that might be why them are actually triple taking up more space. But
They're just cooler.
whether it's worth the price or not, we won't know until they actually start bringing out some of the test benches with them. So
Yeah, and whether the games actually use them. You can get the 1001 FPS in Doom.
yeah, well, I mean, that was the thing with RTX, right? RTX came out, and I think the only game that used it up until maybe the last couple of months was Battlefield, and even then, I don't think it was worth it. But I think now you can get it with nearly everything. I mean, Minecraft is using ray tracing now, for goodness sake. So
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if so I know when the 20 series came out, there was a lot of debacle because at 1080 without ray tracing, the previous gen was performing much higher. But like, of course, as soon as you hit 4K and ray tracing, that's when the 20 series kind of went into their stride. I wonder if we'll see the same kind of deal going to the 30 series, or if we'll just see such a big, this is so much better from the get-go.
I don't know if it'll be that much performance difference. I mean, the Pascal, so the 1000 series cards had such a large difference purely because of the architecture change. The 2000 series was essentially the ray tracing, which was on board, which allowed them to do some really cool software stuff. But I don't think it was a huge performance increase. Definitely not worth the cost increase. Not if you're looking at it from a bang for buck perspective. So, I mean, if it's going to cost me $2,000 to go and buy a 3080, I don't know if I'd really go and buy it, to be honest. Especially not with what AMD's bringing out at the moment, man.
Look, no.
AMD's
no.
crushing it, dude. AMD's crushing it, man. Look, I've been an Intel and Nvidia guy for a very long time. I'm running an AMD CPU now, and I would genuinely be tempted to go pick up a Vega
you're running
card.
an AMD CPU?
Yeah, man.
Bro.
Ryzen. Get on the train.
I
Telling you, bro.
bought my 9900K. I'm happy.
Hey, man. They all do their own thing. I think it's much closer than people really give it credit for now.
Oh, no. They definitely have changed the game. Okay, let's keep moving on.
Yeah.
Chivalry 2. Chivalry 2. What? Where did this game come from? I'm so upset. I love Chivalry, like hack and slash. Like remember Ubisoft's version of Chivalry and like what they tried to do, and it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible.
the samurai one.
No, not the samurai one.
Yeah, the For Honor.
For Honor. Yeah. And
Yeah.
Yes, that looks samurais.
It was the samurai one. All right, cool. Yeah.
that was bad. That was bad.
Well, the first Chivalry, like when we used to play it, that game came out in 2012.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited.
8 years ago.
To find out that they're doing a Chivalry 2 game. So exciting. So exciting.
Well, announced it. They announced it last year at E3, didn't they?
I had no idea.
I don't know. Yeah, I hadn't heard about Chivalry 2 until you guys posted it.
But unfortunately, the sadness continues. 2020 needs to become 2021 because it is delayed. Now, I don't know about you guys, but a delayed delayed game is better than a bad game.
I agree.
Yeah, 100%. It also looks like they're pushing, like they've said, because of the delay, a lot of the stuff that they would have had to patch in is just going to be in release now, which everyone always like fights developers over.
That is how it should be all the time. Take an extra year, go build a game that's complete. Don't make me go pay for DLC that's going to come out like within a month of the game coming out.
Or don't
put it into the base
like,
game.
Don't give me 50 gig updates. Thanks, Warzone.
Oh.
100 gig update day one or whatever it was. Oh my goodness, that was horrendous.
It was horrible.
Actually, the worst thing.
It's like, hey, our game is initially 100 gig. Then take this next 100 gig update. Oh, wait. We still got to do another update. Here's another 50 gig. No problems, you all. Have a fantastic night, man. We'll see you next time.
That whole Call of Duty Warzone, that's something in itself. But, no game should be 200 gig these days. Literally none of them. With the compression that you can put in, there's no reason for it.
Absolutely. Like,
No
even though
reason for
it's
it.
a great game, I do enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. But
to enjoy it enough to
gig?
have it take up 200 gig of your precious hard drive space?
Yeah, no,
okay. I just looked up, so I remember Titanfall was one of the first ones that was like huge disk space.
Worth every gig. Worth every gig. Worth every gig.
I know one of the reasons they did it was to increase their audience, because the less that it was compressed on their device, the less CPU power was needed to decompress and recompress.
I remember that.
Which expanded the audience for the game.
Correct. They also brought out that they even said this before it was released as well, that they said that all of the audio was going to be in complete lossless audio. It wasn't compressed audio, so it wasn't MP3. It was black all the way. And that was their reason behind it. And they came out and said it before they released the game that it was going to be huge. So I give them props.
I don't know if
I'm not sure if that mentality is still the same. Like if developers should still be doing that. Like I assume across the globe, the different power levels of PCs would still be very wide, but I'm not sure what the minimum would be as an average, and whether that would be worth it. But you can also get 12 terabyte hard drives now, so 100 gig.
I don't know, man. You're talking most people are going SSDs now, which yes, you can get the 12 terabyte hard drive, which is great. But I just bought an M2 for $200. That's 500 gig per 100. You know,
and that's about the average price for them now.
Yeah, no. I got what I paid for, right? But if people are moving to faster hard drives, which they should, then I think it's ridiculous for a company to be like, we'll take half that hard drive, and you got to be okay with it because it's free. Just because it's free.
Yeah. But I mean, consoles have been doing that for how long though? Consoles have been doing that for the longest time, where it's oh, cool, you've got your console, and if you want to increase the storage on this thing, you have to void your warranty.
Yeah.
But you should really buy all the games from our store. Keep it digital. Don't go buy the physical disc because we want you to go buy it from our store. But it's going to take up all the space, and you can't keep them all on your console.
Yep. Look, and they've been doing it. They have been doing it on console. Like I installed a game on my Xbox, and I'm like, I'm out of space. I haven't got one game.
Yep, and now you got PS5 coming out with a digital-only console now that won't let you to put any actual physical media into it.
Really? Wait, they're doing that?
Go figure. Yeah, they announced that, yeah. Yep.
Scumbags, they're like, Microsoft, you can't do that, but we will!
Sony's like, we're already winning, so we're just going to milk it, you know?
Yeah.
But,
what do you think about that? Okay, that's not even on our list, but what's your thoughts on digital only?
I would be all for it if digital versions of games did not cost more than me to go out to my store and physically buy it.
Yeah. But what about like trade-ins and loading a game and like it's never...
But I can go buy a brand new game for $69 on the day it comes out physically from my store. If I go buy it digitally from their store on the day it comes out, it costs me at least $30 more.
Yeah.
At minimum.
How you doing, Panda?
Yeah, I feel like Anthem was like that for me.
Why? You don't have to go through all the costs of production. You don't actually go and have to physically do it. There's no additional cost for you to provide it digitally. Why does it cost that much more? There's no reason for it other than the charging people for convenience.
I guess we, like, since we discussed this last time on PandaCast, like, years ago, I think we now know what the Steam cuts are of that stuff, because that's all been leaked. So it's like between 20 and 30% or something?
They legally had to actually announce that, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, whatever. So that might be why that difference is, which is why everyone should stop hating on the Epic Store.
But I mean, even straight to, like, say, the PlayStation Store, for example, which is all their own system. There's no reason for it.
Yeah, 100% that should be cheaper. 100%.
By the way,
would
Dave,
I prefer
your
to buy
camera's
digital?
gonna die.
Yeah. Battery low. Real low. She red.
Low.
Oh, no, I see
Get
this.
low, get
Oh,
low,
no.
get low.
It's because we spent too much time.
All right, let's keep moving. So, Chivalry, yeah, bye, Dave. Chivalry is coming.
They will turn off in this much time.
So,
To finish off the Chivalry stuff, by the way, they did say that it is coming to consoles as well as PC this time.
yes. Do you reckon it'll be cross-platform?
Yes, I think they did say that it was supposed to have crossplay, so it was announced.
That's very
Yes.
All right. Well, so EA comes to Steam. What are your thoughts about like the conglomerate Steam taking over everything? So Origins is with Steam now, EA's with Steam now, Microsoft with Steam now. What are your thoughts?
As someone who actually has a subscription with the EA Play stuff on Origin, I freaking hate what they have done with the Steam side of things, bringing it over. I love Steam. I have a stupid amount of games with Steam. And the issue with the EA Play stuff is that they haven't brought everything across with it. The pass for it went live today, and every sports title... The only reason I ever actually had an Origin pass was because you could pay one thing for 1 year and you got access to a lot. So I think it was $129 for the year, and you got access to all of their sports titles. So I could go play FIFA, I could go play Madden, I could go play NBA, whatever.
That's your first
I don't have to pay the one price, which is awesome. Which is great. Except for every single game that they've brought across the Steam is every game except for the sports titles.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I can see why.
And then you have
the
to
subscriptions.
then you have to have a pass for Origin and also a pass for Steam. So they've kept both of them. They've split it up, so you actually have to pay for the two.
I was going to question that. I was actually
Yeah,
gonna
like I
ask
can
that.
see.
Do you have to do your games transfer over to Origin to Steam, or is it like? And do people when playing on Steam, are the people from Steam playing with the people in Origin?
So Origin is simply a launcher. So even if you were to purchase the game now on Steam, So say if I was to go buy Battlefield on Steam and play it from there, I still have to have Origin open. I still have to be signed into Origin with my account, and I still have to launch the game. Essentially, you launch it through Steam to then launch it through Origin and play it through their system still.
Oh, so just like
What?
Ubisoft. So exactly like
Yep.
Ubisoft.
Exactly
That's
like
so
That's
gross.
terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actual gross. I thought they're pushing the library over to Steam as well.
Nah,
That's
That's what I
disgusting.
thought too.
Boo.
That's what I thought too. Then I literally looked at this 2 days ago because I was like, oh look, all the new sports games are about to come out. Let's go have a look. If they're all on Steam, I'll buy a couple and I'll play them on there. That way I don't have to go and sit out in the lounge room to play them. And then I had a look, and there's a big brick on the side of the Steam library. When you go to purchase it, you need to have this. There's an EULA license with Origin. You have to open an Origin. You have to be signed into Origin. What's the point? Like, you know? It's just, I feel like it's
absolutely.
EA double dipping, and I'm not a fan of it. So
No, I'm a big fan of like the whole idea, but if that's the case, nah.
yeah. Could have been great. Ruined by the EA conglomerate once again.
Yeah. Oop, wrong switch. Okay, so let's it's all right. He's setting himself up again.
Okay.
So let's talk about PS5 gets smoked by a PC 1,000 by like 1,000 frames.
Look, it's a cool idea to like experiment between the two. I get that. I respect that. But when you're comparing a PS5 against a computer which is running, let's have a look here, it was a 9700K processor, which is a $500 processor.
Wow,
what-
really?
by
so
itself.
like, we're looking at what's the price? Like, what's your estimated price on?
So
the
we're
PC?
looking at a $500 processor. Let's have a look. A GPU, it's got a 2080 Ti GPU in it as well. So that in itself blows out the price to nearly $3,000. Plus it's running a M2 NVMe drive in it as well.
Oh wow!
So it's
That's
like,
crazy.
all right, cool. You've got a top of the line PC. I think the idea of this was less to push it against a PS5, but rather just to see if they could hit the 1000 FPS mark. And then I think what they've then done is marketed it as PC so much better. But I mean, if you're going to spend $3,000 on a PC, you'd want it to be better. So I think it's a crap comparison.
Yeah, right.
It's
Wow,
cool what a
wow,
PC
wow.
can do, though.
Wow. Yeah, dude. Like,
Yeah.
absolutely. Pav, you scammed a scammer. Well done, my man. So, look, I feel like when I play let's say go for my Xbox One versus my PC, right? I play my Xbox One not because it's better, but because it's more convenient.
Yeah, I agree. And look, I mean, I have a PS4 and I'll probably get a PS5. But
No diss, buddy.
that's not saying. Look, mate, I like sitting on my couch and playing games.
Yeah.
If I can sit on my couch and play games, I'm going to sit on my couch and play games. Horizon Zero Dawn was flipping awesome, and I'll do the same with Cyberpunk. But look, honestly, if you've got $3,000 to go spend on a PC and you don't mind sitting at a desk while you play your games and care about a crisp image, and you go spend another
Yeah.
$1,500
Oh,
on a
yeah.
monitor that's actually going to make it worthwhile, then hey,
Absolutely.
power to you, go do it.
Yeah, it's
But
just
I
like
think you're comparing apples and oranges, man.
exactly.
Like,
Like it'd be like comparing my webcam with your camera, my camera with your webcam,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Like my camera,
it's like, hey, a DSLR versus a $30, no, not $30,
right?
but you know.
$120
They're different products.
Absolutely, like
Different
they're-
products.
It's for a different market. Like I've got an actual DSLR that's not really for webcamming, but I make it work. You've got a web
Got
camera.
it, flaunt it.
Sorry.
Hey, if you got it, flaunt it, man.
How you doing there, M. Jamal? But YouTuber in the making. Nice work. You got this. Thanks, brother. So yeah, no, I feel like it's ridiculous talking about like how this is affecting and that kind of thing. Just yeah, no, that drives me nuts. Like, hey, he's back. Yeah, this is
back,
just
Dave.
it just makes me mad trying to go, oh, this PlayStation's not as strong as my $4,000 computer. Ha ha.
It's very elitist, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And like the reality is my PC is already better than the PlayStation or Xbox, but it's not the point.
Yep. Look, don't get me wrong. My PC smashes my PS4, but my PC also does a lot of other stuff that my PS4 won't do. So
Don't worry about
different
Pav.
purposes, man.
Jim's hardcore is staying at home. He's a Victorian. We kicked him out of our state, and he stays at home now. He doesn't
Lift
leave.
voluntarily. Regret.
All right. Oh, sorry, Dave.
Left my
Yeah,
house.
sorry, I missed half that conversation because I was trying to find the new my trashy webcam. I think like
You're 4x3.
before as I think PS4 came out, I think we heard Microsoft and Sony both say that this next generation will be the last like physical console, and then they'll be aiming to do like streaming services after that. Like we had the
sense.
Google one, which I forgot what it's called, and GeForce Now.
That makes sense.
The Google Stadia.
Stadia, that's
Stadia that
Or Stadia.
flopped. The Stadia
yeah.
that flopped. The Floppia. The Google Floppia.
Yep. Look, I think it was ahead of its time. It was a cool concept.
Oh
but I don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
People are
But
ready
that's
for
what
that. Yeah.
Google does, I think. Like they're ahead of like the Google Glass. Like it was amazing, great technology concept, but it was ahead of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I think
Panda-
Microsoft were talking about doing modular consoles. So you'd buy a console and you could then
that's what-
upgrade
yeah.
the console. So rather than releasing a new version, say every 4 or 5 years, they'd go, all right, cool. Yeah, well, there's a new part here that you can put into it instead.
Here's the new.
Right?
baby
Oh, cool.
graphics
Let's
card.
go build a PC. But I mean, Xbox Series X looks like a PC to me.
Yep.
Yeah, it does.
Yep. And it's gonna have Steam on it.
Yes.
So
What's the difference?
Go Steam!
It's a pre-built PC. Well done. It's just you've got Xbox brand and slashed on the side of it. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Palmy and Palmer.
Palmy. Look, all right. So look, today was 12 months of me living in Victoria, and I've yet to call it a Palmer, and I refuse to call it a Palmer.
Good man.
Palmy.
Sorry, Pav reckons Jim needs to grow a beard. I think that's
can't.
Oh, dude, trust. I wish if I could grow a beard, I'd be a much happier man. But that ain't happening.
Pav, you gotta understand, but this is his COVID beard. Like
zoom in on
That's
like
a
the
lie.
single.
That is a lie. If you saw maybe a month ago,
look at it. Look at that COVID beard. Look at it. It's a thing of
mate.
beauty. Hold on. Let's just
freshly shaved this morning. Such a good COVID beard.
it's a beautiful beard.
Nah, we got team meetings and stuff.
You should be proud of yourself. Look at it. That is a thing of beauty right there. We're just gonna keep going.
Now I wish I
in.
didn't shave, so you could have seen my absolute
Look.
pool cleaner mustache I had going on.
You had
It
a
would have
pool
been
cleaner
fantastic.
mustache. It's beautiful. Moustache.
Well, the whole idea was, we're supposed to be in quarantine for like maybe a month or two, and then we're all going to go back into the office and have terrible facial hair.
But now you're never
But now it's
going
been
back
6
into the
months,
office.
and it's like, well, I don't know if we're ever going back, so we may as well just shave at this point.
A gamer who doesn't play Minecraft is not a gamer. That's right, Dave.
He's not a cool gamer.
In
They're
my
still gamers.
defense, I have a Minecraft world with my brother, but we have not played it for like a year and a half.
With the name Creepzilla, I feel like you have to play Minecraft by default, though.
That's why.
What?
That's why you get games like Evil Within.
That's true.
Hey,
He
if you're
does.
gonna throw out the creeper name, then you gotta own it, man.
Oh, Caleb is there. I didn't even see it was Caleb that talked about the palmy.
That's why I commented on the Palmy Palmer.
Nice. All right, Fall Guys Season 2. Let's talk about Fall Guys.
Look, Fall Guys. The one thing I said when that game came out, I said this game could and should stick around for a good while if they keep it updated, bring out new maps,
You reckon?
keep it fresh.
I don't know.
And
This
I
is my
think
problem with
it
it.
will.
I'm not going to spend the
Mate,
money.
Fortnite's still around. Like, come on, it doesn't
Fortnite
really
was
have to be
free.
intelligent for people to play video games.
Fortnite was free.
No,
That's the
so,
difference.
Look, no. So Fall Guys have done the smart thing. They've done the exact same thing that Rocket League did. They went, hey, go get it free on PlayStation, but if you really want to go play it on PC, you can go buy it on Steam for $30. It's exactly what Rocket League did. And Psyonix made bank.
Yeah. We found this out today. The most surprising thing about Fall Guys was that it's made by the same company that made the weird pigeon dating simulator, and this went viral.
that every streamer went and played just to be ironic and cool. Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
no, I just feel like it's gonna die. Like it's gonna die quick. But in saying that, they just came out with season 2, and I think they've given it another life by doing this. So what they've done is they haven't just come out with new maps and been like, here you go, have some new maps, have fun, enjoy yourself. But what they've done is they've come out with another new mechanic, obviously more skins. They've kind of given the game life, and I feel like a lot of games in this scenario where they're like, wow, we've got so much money, it's amazing, they're like, we're just gonna ride on the coattails of this game and just be like, this is gonna be sweet, people are gonna play it. But they've realized what game they have and that it needs the I guess the
Attention.
the attention.
Well, I mean, look what Fortnite did. Fortnite blew up out of nowhere. No one realized why it blew up, but it blew up. And the only reason that game has maintained somewhat of a popularity is because they've done thematic changes all the way throughout. Cool. All right. So they went what? They went and got Marvel characters. They had the whole, Avengers lineup.
No. So I have to cut in. Look, I think Fortnite, yes, it's an FPS. It's a Battlefield kind of game, or whatever they call it. But what makes it work the best is it's free, and you can have the choice to buy. So that's kind of where I think games like Fall Guys, Caleb just said it as well, Fall Guys is addictive, but addictive games are short-lived. I don't know if Fall Guys has the depth of game that will keep it in the limelight, if that makes sense. Like, they've done really smart marketing. Yeah. They've done really smart, they've made bank. They've done a lot of really good things, especially business. Let's donate money, because everyone's all about donating money to good causes now. So let's donate money. If you give us money, we will put your skin down. So that's really smart, and businesses can't not, I guess, give that money. But I think I still feel I just don't want to pay for it, because I don't think it's going to be around in a month's time.
Look, I agree, but you also can't laugh at the fact they've sold over 7 million copies on Steam alone.
At $30 a pop.
That's over 200 million in their pocket, minus the Steam cuts.
Are these guys
you can't laugh at those numbers, man. That's ridiculous amounts of money.
Wow, 7. So what's the math? So that's wow.
So 7 million at $30 is 210 million. Then you take away the Steam percentage, depending what deal they've got with Steam to launch it up.
That's
so
crazy.
You're losing maybe 2 million at most from that.
That's crazy, man. That's so much money.
It's still over 200.
You imagine making that back?
Fall Guys was released February, so it's been out.
Wait, what? This game's been in Steam since February, or was it on PlayStation?
It was on PlayStation 4 initially, so it had a brief bit, and then it released, I believe, to the public, so including Steam, I think late February.
Right.
Wow. Let me double check the actual date. But yeah, it was announced at E3 back last year, June of last year.
See, for me, it kind of just...
Oh, wait, here we go. No, never mind. I lied. I was wrong.
Filthy liar.
It was the 4th of August.
Filthy liar.
Never mind.
Filthy liar.
Yeah,
that's right.
There was a beta release back in February. There you go. That's even worse. That's less than a month that they've made 200 million.
Dude, that's what I was like. It's insane, but I don't know if it's gonna be. Like, I think people are gonna play it, but this, I don't know. I can't.
I think
they made. Do you know what? If it ends
flame,
in
no
3
oxygen.
months' time, they made $200 million. So good on them. Now, just while we're talking about Fall Guys, I don't know about if you've been watching people play it. I have. It looks like a lot of fun. I kind of want to play it because it looks like a lot of fun, but I don't want to spend $30 on it.
It's the streaming game.
Get a PlayStation.
Had one, got rid of it. But anyway, talking about Fall Guys, have you seen on live streams the cheaters? I think every live stream I've watched lately, there's a guy cheating.
And the cheaters are blatant too. Like, it's not even like, oh, I'm going to sprint fast. It's I'm just flying over and I'm there. That's it.
Or like,
it is...
last point, they're like, okay. Or like they get to the Tails game and they grab the tail and they fly up.
Yep, done.
Now, Fall Guys don't have a system to stop this. There's
no anti-cheating.
No, there's no anti-cheat, right? So they don't have a system. They have said they're going to actively seek cheaters and that people don't need to keep reporting cheaters. But I don't know. I just feel like, dude, you're going to kill your game. Like, I did see one game online, which I love. So this guy, first level, flew, got to the end, and was number 1 within 30 seconds, right? Or 5 seconds. It was insane. Just like, pfft.
Yeah.
Second game, they were doing the soccer game, like where they get the balls in the goals.
Yep.
And his own teammates were like, nope. And just like started kicking the balls to everyone else.
That's not.
So they lost to stop him from winning. And I loved that. I was like, wow, the community, that's amazing.
That's
right?
a good response. I like that.
But they should have had to.
Well, have you seen what they've been doing to try and like actively fight against the cheaters? I mean, other than obviously the obvious bans, but they've also banned the ability. So one of the biggest loopholes was actually family sharing via Steam to get around and circumvent the anti-cheat. So what they've actually had to do, and this has happened in other games before as well, is that using the family sharing feature within Steam actually gets around a lot of the identification for who's playing the game.
Oh.
So essentially, what they've done is what they do is you'd create a free like burner account with Steam, link that with the family account, and then go play. And it bans the burner account. You can make another one and keep doing it over and over.
No way.
That was it's essentially how that works.
They put a warning out that with CS, right? Because they're like,
Once it went free, people were doing that.
Yeah, if you put a friend on your account and they cheat, you will get banned for it.
Wow.
Because they can't tell who's who.
That's crazy.
So they just banned the initial ID. So what they've had to do is
good.
They've disable family sharing, but obviously it just means for the people that legitimately use it, can't do so.
Yeah. So Steam has disabled family sharing.
No. So the Fall Guys developers have removed it from their game to be able to do that.
Okay, so let's talk about cheaters a little bit more. Obviously, just in the last 24 hours, we've had a situation arise, which I'm very excited about, to be honest.
Mate.
So Activision is actively hunting down cheaters. They're like, no. And they are suing a dude.
It's not even cheaters, it's the people that provide the cheat. So they're going above the actual cheaters now. It's flipping awesome. More people need to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they've got an active lawsuit against some cheat providers for Call of Duty Warzone.
That's so good.
So they're finally doing it.
Yeah,
but I mean, it helps when there's a guy who actively throws his cheat software up on stream without realizing.
Yep.
Probably helps a little bit.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Like, you imagine... Look, let's be honest. I probably need them hacks, but definitely don't want to be banned.
The thing is, though, right, and this has been a problem for a while. Like, I played a lot of Escape from Tarkov, for example, and there's a lot of people that are like, watch streamers, and like, I don't know if this guy's legitimate. He's a little too good, but you can't tell. But when you use game capture within your stream software, if you got something running over the top, you can't see crap. You have no idea.
Yep.
They could have overlays everywhere, seeing where everything is, and you'd have no idea. And the only reason this guy got caught out is because he was using game capture. He was using screen capture like a pleb.
Is that what happened?
No, he alt tabbed.
Yeah, that's literally he alt tabbed while he was using screen capture, brought up his cheat software over the top, didn't realize that was showing to everyone else until someone came in the room, like if you watch the video, and it was because his attention like went sideways, and then he's like,
wow,
oh my god, what have I done?
Wow, dude. That's crazy. That's hilarious. I love that stuff. That's why I like, how you doing there, calligrapher?
Calligrapher.
Yeah. Calligrapher. It's awesome.
Calligrapher.
Yeah, no.
Like the writing.
That's the big one, right? Like, I love when streamers are caught cheating. Like, it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Oh no, my favorite part is, and this is for like cheat providers as well, is how remorseful they are once they get caught out. They don't care while they're doing it. This guy, the best part about the video of this guy is he was gloating about 2 seconds before about how awesome he is. No one's as good as me. Check out my kill death ratio. I'm the best. And then obviously gets caught out with that.
Did he try continuing on with it as well, even after? it got
Yeah,
caught
so
out?
then he tried. Yeah, no. So the best part is, so he didn't get his Twitch account didn't get banned straight away.
Yeah, right.
So he then went to go start his next stream the next day, knowing that he got caught, saying, "Oh, look, here's proof that I'm not using game capture. You can see my screen. You can see everything running. I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating. Please, 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 please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." And yeah, obviously Twitch just went, "No, you violated terms and conditions, mate. Off you go."
Wow.
So,
That's crazy, man. So I think that's the right move. I don't know if Twitch should be banning people.
absolutely, they should be.
Um,
Absolutely,
I think
they
Twitch
should be.
and like Twitch and YouTube as like YouTube gets it all the time with like they get told off for what their creators put on their platform. So I think Twitch would be get under the same scrutiny where Activision's like, you have a video on your platform that's advertising the cheat that bypasses our terms and service, so we'll sue you instead.
Technically, it's breaking the law, which is against the Twitch terms of service.
is it breaking okay? Like, I've never cheated because I don't know how. But is it breaking the law really? Because
Depends where you are. It actually depends where you are, because it's intellectual property that you're actually messing around with.
Yeah, I think certain cheats have been I can't quote a thing, but I think I've seen a thing where specific cheats get the people that make them get fined for like breach of computer systems and stuff.
Really, I guess
Like that,
Yeah.
like that category of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
here we go. All right. So on Twitch's community guidelines themselves, so their actual terms of service, there is a specific section which has related to gaming content guidelines and cheating in online games specifically. And I'm quoting this exactly, that any activity such as cheating, hacking, botting, or tampering that gives the account owner an unfair advantage in an online multiplayer game is prohibited. This also includes exploiting another broadcaster's live broadcast in order to harass them in-game, such as stream sniping. I don't think they could be any more explicit than that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, Dave, it's your screen now, buddy. Yeah, wow. So is that an Australian law, or is that like?
Well, that's Twitch's terms of
That's
services.
just-
Okay, so it's the terms of service, but it's not like federal law.
No, but then obviously the actual developers themselves could press charges for breach of intellectual property, because essentially you're exploiting their own intellectual property at that point.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I get it.
but-
I'm just a big fan of like less governing, and
I agree.
but like I also don't want to be going on a game and just getting like sniped through the walls like I have in the past.
Yeah, the PUBG.
I think there's a difference in screwing around with like 8 of your mates back home on a private server, just, annoying people, than there is being online with 64 other people that are just random people trying to have a good time and you're ruining their experience. I think there's a very big difference.
Yeah.
There's a time and a place.
Absolutely, and I think that's the catch. There is a time and a place. Like, that's the big one.
Yeah,
I wonder what
absolutely.
if it would be better, because I think so. Valve with CS does it like semi. Well, they tell people they're doing it, but it's not in like an official sense where you click a button and go, "I'm a hack. Put me on these servers."
Yeah.
But they've got like the trust thing where it's like, "We think you're all hackers. We're going to put you in a server together."
Yeah.
I wonder if like it'd be good for people.
Oh yeah. No, they put cheaters with cheaters. That's great.
You just had a
I wanna
button in
see
the game
that.
that was like, "I want to play on a hack server."
I love that idea. That's a great idea. Like, that's
like.
Yeah, no, I'm totally in on that.
Like, Dave, have you ever done the Overwatch part? I don't know if you ever got Overwatch with Counter-Strike. So essentially, it's the community actually watching over games and
I know what it is. I just
essentially adjudicating over it. So I think you had to be a certain skill level before they gave it
It was
to
like
you.
it's like Eagle.
I think it was
I think.
like no, it was like high gold or above, I think. But you'd get into games and you'd watch. There'd be a spin botter on one team and a spin botter on the other team. You know immediately that it was a cheater versus a cheater the entire time, and it's just like, nope, done. Get me out of here. I don't want to watch this anymore.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I think it was smart. I think League of Legends started doing very similar things for like toxic players, so they'd end up putting toxic players with toxic players, so people just abuse each other.
Yeah,
yeah,
That way
that's
they're not
cool.
with other people.
I like that.
Yeah.
Pav,
That's
no, I
interesting.
won't. I will continue with my bracket 3 for love, not what you're saying. It's so much easier to be like bracket 3.
Less than 3, man.
Yeah.
Less than 3.
Less than 3. My heart for you is less than 3.
Mate.
No. But guys, that's it. That's all we got. That's all the gaming news that's available at the moment. So YouTube, if I don't know how long we've been for. However long. But
54
guys,
minutes.
54 minutes, that's not too bad. So guys,
Yeah.
if you want to see more PandaCast, maybe check out some of the old stuff from back in the day with Chris being a little thinner, Mia being a little bit younger and thinner, Creepzilla being definitely younger. Were you in those?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
he
I
was.
did a bunch of them.
Yeah, you were
He was a little
baby.
more scraggly back then. He didn't have a
was.
wife to like
It's
make sure he
true.
looks after himself a little bit.
Yeah, no, he's the one that cooks. So,
Yeah.
But guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Caleb has asked for when is Rocket League going free to play?
Oh, mate, if I knew, my lord. It was supposed to be done by the end of summer, which I don't know about you, but that's tomorrow. So, who knows? Who knows?
I thought I had already gone free.
It was supposed to. It's supposed to. Epic Games haven't said anything about it. So,
Yeah, there you go. So obviously they're making other deals like going to Steam. Is it Epic? No, I'm wrong.
it is Epic Games, so it definitely won't. It's already on Steam. But
Yeah. No.
It's
I was
terrible when
thinking
it's
they were
free.
part of EA for some reason. But Epic
Yikes.
Games. Yeah.
Yikes.
Look, I don't want to talk about. I love Epic's games, free games. That's all that matters, right?
Hitman's free this week.
Yeah.
Man.
Like, what is with
Pretty
Epic
good.
in like just AAA games?
Pretty good.
Yeah. Is it like the?
Oh, to be fair, the game's like 4 years old, but it's still
Okay.
Yeah.
flipping good.
I love Hitman. So good. So good. So, boys, how about you tell us what you've been doing on your channels, and we'll wrap up from here. So, Creep, let us know what you're doing at the moment on your channel, and we'll leave it there.
All right, you can catch me at youtube.com/creepzillas. Creepzilla with an S because someone stole my name. Started back up with the videos. Have 3 videos at the moment. Got Counter-Strike, random stuff. Counter-Strike, random stuff. Got TTT with, where are you? You're down. With Jason, that one. That's coming out tomorrow afternoon. Real grab bag stuff.
Awesome. And Jim, tell us a little bit about what you're doing on Twitch at the moment.
Yeah, well, I've been doing a lot of Escape from Tarkov videos lately. Just having fun, trying to get to max level. So that's where a lot of the stuff is. So once we reach that, we're probably going to go play some Vietnam. So if you enjoy some shooters, want to hang out and laugh at someone who's terrible at the game, then come hang out. So it's Jim's Hardcore, same as everything. So standard fun times.
Awesome. And guys, obviously, One Block is coming out, Ark is coming out, United Craft will be out next week. So you guys are gonna have to wait to see what's happening with this painful moment.
Give us more One Block, Jace.
More One Block is coming out, and
More One
also
Block.
at the end of the One Block series, which was so close, we are going to be having. We're going back to kind of crazy craft, so that's going to be really, really cool. So guys, make sure you press that subscribe button on my channel. Go to Creepzilla, press that subscribe button on his channel. Go to Not Chris, and just don't do anything.
Subscribe there, but it would cost you money. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Nah, just follow me. I'm great.
But guys, we're looking at doing the PandaCast once a month or so, maybe more if you guys love it. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you like this, if you want more of this, if you absolutely hate this. Maybe if your name is Isaac, press that down thumbs button. so bad.
Some things never change.
But guys, press that like button if you like this video and leave a comment below. Let me know how you're doing. We'll see you guys very soon. These guys will see you in a month's time, maybe, if I let them. But we'll see you next time.
Might have a beard, you don't know.
It's not going to happen. By the way, we'll discuss this later. Anyway, but look at those hand beards. Look at that hand beard. It's beautiful. Yeah.